Well, cooperatives are really a crucial part of our state's economies and play a vital role in things like job creation and rural development and even economic stability. And we're really looking forward to celebrating the cooperative movement. Once again, it's that time of year for our co-op days at the Capitol in both Wisconsin and Minnesota. And I'm joined today by Jennifer Wickman and David Larson, who are our lobbyists for Wisconsin and Minnesota, working with our legislators daily. And Jennifer, we'll start with you. If you can share a little bit about the logistics for what the Wisconsin and Minnesota co-op days will look like, and then the key topics that we'll discuss in Madison.
Thanks, Kristen. So on February 16th, we're going to have our co-op day at the Capitol. It will be virtual again this year, but that will give us an opportunity to do something a little differently this year. We're going to have, the morning will be specific for all cooperatives. So we'll cover topics that affect everybody from broadband to personal property tax. But then in the afternoon, we're going to have just a segment applicable to ag cooperatives, and we'll speak with the chairs of both the Assembly Ag Committee and the Senate Ag Committee.
Great. And David, we'll go to you now, jumping the border. If you can talk a little bit of the key topics in Minnesota a little bit.
Yes, so on Wednesday, March 23rd, the Minnesota Co-op Day at the Capitol will go virtual yet again, unfortunately, due to closures at one of the legislative buildings. And this year, we'll be focusing on what I like to call a do no harm agenda. With election year politics at play, oftentimes legislators will be swinging for the fences, oftentimes to the harm of some of our cooperatives. So we'll be watching to make sure that we're playing the proper defense on some things that may be harmful for us, with defense being just as important as offense. But flipping over to the other side of the ball, seeing a lot of the federal money coming in, mostly for infrastructure, whether it be broadband, roads, or even wastewater infrastructure. We'll have an opportunity to spend that money instead of find funding for it. So whether, again, it's roads and bridges, whether it's even to build farm innovation technologies via bonding funds, or even fund workforce development sites. Those are some of the topics we'll be focusing on that we've heard most from each and every one of you that's important to cooperatives in both Wisconsin and Minnesota.
And of course, our team at Cooperative Network, we work on these key issues day in and day out for our cooperative members. But David, why is it so important that our members attend the virtual events in Wisconsin and Minnesota this year?
It's an opportunity to show our voice and be collective as one. Oftentimes I am asked, where are the cooperatives on this? And it's not just because we represent a sector, it's because we represent many sectors, and our voice is vast and it's loud and it's powerful. When you speak to legislators, they all have cooperatives within their districts. They're very interested in not only knowing what's going to happen in the agriculture sector, they're also wanting to know what happens in the energy sector, and we represent each and every one of those. So as a collective, we are a powerful group, and we get the opportunity to speak with elected officials that are chairmen of important committees that make decisions that will impact our daily lives.
Yeah, it certainly takes a village in working cooperatively. Jennifer, we'll wrap up with you. Can you just share a little bit why this is such an easy and great way for citizens to meet with their legislators?
Well, I just think it still gets to be the comfort of having this meeting in your own kitchen, but at the same time, we get to meet with powerful leaders on the topics that are crucial to cooperatives. So I'll bring it back to broadband again. I'm so excited that we're going to get to hear about the fact that cooperatives are the ones who are getting it done. We will have gotten more of the grants in Wisconsin than any other entity. We're going to hear about how cooperatives will be the ones who spend most of the grant dollars and are going to be the ones who get that last mile of broadband infrastructure implemented.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, you can join us. We hope that you will join us in just a couple of weeks for our Wisconsin virtual event, and next month for the Minnesota Virtual Co-op Day at the Capitol. To register or learn more about the agenda and specific topics that will be discussed, you can visit our website, which is cooperativenetwork.coop. Thanks, everyone.
Thanks.